Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm YouTube famous. I have to say that. I have to whisper, I'm YouTube famous. Because I don't want my neighbors to know. People are coming to the door. People are knocking on the door. Oh, I'm totally joking, guys. Nobody's coming to my door. Nobody's coming to my door. Nobody's knocking. No paparazzi yet. But when they do, it's going to be really, really cool. I can't wait so much. Anyway. I have tried to make this video now about 10 times, and I keep on stopping it about halfway through. And so what I have decided is that I'm just going to film this video straight through this time, and whatever I say that I'm not comfortable with, or whatever I say with whatever, I don't care. This is the video that I'm putting up. So I'm very apprehensive about making this video because I'm not really sure how people, subscribers, viewers, other YouTubers, whatever, I don't know how they're going to take this video, and I'm at the point kind of where I really don't care, quite frankly. This is a topic that I have been mulling around in my mind for like the last 2 weeks that I have felt like I needed to talk about on here. And I haven't done it yet because it just didn't feel like the right time. And I am a believer that when desire and opportunity meet is when something should happen. And for me, really, I've had the desire for 2 weeks and opportunity met. So it's time to make the video. But before we get to that, I want to kind of tell you guys a little bit about my YouTube journey, if you don't know about it. I have for 5 to 8 years been a huge fanatic of watching YouTube videos. Been a huge fan of YouTubers across the board. I have so many that I watch. I have so many that I used to watch that I don't watch anymore. And I am like literally like an uber fan of YouTube, okay? When I talk on here about like going to VidCon and being like, to meet Shane Dawson or Tyler Oakley or Trisha or all these kinds of, I mean, it's no joke, you guys. Like, I seriously will be starstruck when I see these people. Like, to me, they are celebrities, okay? But that being said, the more I've started my channel and gotten to talk to some of these people, they're very much human beings too. And it's made me really reevaluate what fame and celebrity really is. And you guys know I joke on my channel about being YouTube famous, right? So I'm not at that level yet, but I have talked to some of them and they're just very down to earth. And like Charles and I are very, very good friends. And even to this day, like when I talk to Charles on the phone, it's like it's weird because there's like a detachment from like seeing him on the video and talking to him on the phone. I mean, he sounds the same and he's exactly the same on video, but for me, I still feel like I'm kind of watching like Charles Gross's celebrity, if that makes sense. But then I'm talking to him on the phone and we're talking about like why he named his dog Julie, and I'm like, you know, it's just, so it's funny because like there is a separation, if that makes sense. So what happened was, in May, I decided that I wanted to start a BookTube channel. If you don't know what BookTube is a small community on YouTube. Yesterday it was YouTube, now it's YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. But anyway, famous YouTube creator, Peter Monn. But in May, I decided to start a BookTube channel, and BookTube is a small community on YouTube of people that just talk about books, do readathons. It's awesome. There's no competition for subscribers. There's no competition for views. Whether your video gets 50 views or 50,000 views, it's like nobody really cares. Your opinion and what you have to say about it is just as valid as the next person. Everybody goes to these book conferences. Everybody's friends. It's the most friendly, welcoming community I've ever seen before. In my life, almost. Super awesome. But I have this channel over here that I didn't know what I wanted to do with. And actually, if you followed my channel for a long time, some of you, like maybe 50, would know that I used to put videos up on this channel like years ago. And I privatized all of those videos, and it just wasn't what I wanted to do with this channel. And so I was going to do this thing where I did a video every day for a year to kind of be a video journey of my life. And I'm actually going to start that in January. I'm going to vlog my life every day for a year. I've decided I want to do that. I love the idea and I'm going to do it. But that was initially my idea. And then my idea was that I was going to have different days and all this kind of stuff. And the whole idea kind of fell apart. Well, one night, I was sitting watching YouTube videos on my phone and I just kind of fell down the rabbit hole. What had happened was I was watching one, like I think it was Sanders Kennedy video about Jeffree Star and Kat Von D. And so then I watched that, and then I watched Karina Kaboom's video about it, and then I watched the Jeffree Star's videos and the Kat Von. I mean, I just literally fell down this rabbit hole of all of these gossip and drama channels and all this kind of stuff. And I became kind of in it, so to speak, where I got very like involved in watching these videos. It's very contagious if you watch these videos. I still, at that point, it was very easy for me to separate, like, Jeffree Star, the celebrity, and Jeffree Star, the human being. Like, I didn't really think, or Kat Von D, the, makeup artist, or Kat Von D, the human. I didn't really have any difficulty in separating those two. Today, I do. I see all of those people very much as human beings. And I'll tell you why in a second. So that happened, and then, like, people liked that I kind of poked fun when I made that video of those gossip and drama channels, and that's all I've ever really done, was to be very tongue-in-cheek and kind of ha-ha about all of this kind of stuff. Somewhere along the way, I don't really know why, because I've never really commented on any kind of gossip. I've never been the first one to try to come here and talk about some makeup palette or dysfunctional business or anything. Somebody all of a sudden called me a gossip and a drama channel. I have never defined myself as a gossip or a drama channel, and I am going to declare this today on my channel. I am not a gossip or drama channel. I'm not, okay? It's not what I do. I comment on those channels. I'm giving commentary on gossip and drama channels. And it was interesting because Sanders, even in a video, said there are people out there making videos about gossip and drama channels. That would be me, okay? And I'm not slamming him for that. That's just the truth. And he recognized that there were people doing that, and that was me, and that was what I was doing. And so as a result of making some of those videos, where I was really questioning, like, the people that were, and there's like 10 or 15 people. This is not about any one or two, maybe 20 people that I've, like, interacted with in the last month, okay? This is not, don't try to figure out any one person who this is. This is not about any one person. This is about the gossip and drama channels as a whole. And one of the hard things for me, and one of the reasons why this was apprehensive, I was apprehensive about making this video, is that some of these people I become friends with, and I like them as people. I do not like what they're doing. I do not like their content, and I'm the believer that you are what you represent, okay? So, like, if I'm putting out really negative, nasty content into the world, there's a part of me that's pretty negative and nasty. So I'm having a hard time continuing to want to have those friendships in my life when they're putting out that kind of negativity. I've said this in many, many videos. I don't like negativity and nastiness around me at all. I like positivity. I like all that kind of stuff. And so I'm drawn to more positive people. Well, what ended up happening, when I would comment on the Jeffree Stars and his boyfriend Nathan, or, and saying that I really believe that relationship was real, or, when I would comment and say that, like, the Nikki Tutorial singing, I think she's a nice girl, and why are people doing this, or Trisha Paytas, or Shane Dawson, or Joey Graceffa, or all these people that I would say, they're getting slammed, and this is what I really think. YouTubers started reaching out to me and saying, thank you for making this video. There's no one that's coming after these channels, and this is really what it's about, okay? It's really about the bully on the playground who is going around and he's tripping the kids, he's pulling, pigtails, he's cussing out people, and he's pushing you off of gym equipment and making fun of you. But then when the people turn on him, or the other kids turn on him, he can't handle it, right? And to some degree, that's what I was doing in a very joking way. And I don't think that at where I'm at with my subscriber count, which, listen, I'm very proud of. I think it's awesome. I love all of you guys. I love interacting with you. I sat in a car last night for 2 hours answering snaps. I had the time of my life talking to some of these people on there. I think Mike from Chicago, who goes to DePaul, hey Mike, and this girl lives in Oregon. On and on and on, I talked to these people back and forth, and Anthony, and all these people, and it was so fun. I just love interacting with you guys. And for me, it's very hard because I was a YouTube viewer for many years, and now I'm sitting on the other side of the camera. And so people, I think, have this perception about me that, like, that's different than what I really am. And I'm just a human being like you guys. Like, if you would turn on a camera and start making videos, just like Trisha is, just like Shane is, just like Joey Graceffa is, just like Jeffree Star is, like all of these people, it's just different levels of success that they've had on YouTube more than other people. I mean, I was looking this up today because Mark Miller is one of my favorite YouTubers, and he has like 650,000 subscribers, and Shane Dawson has like millions. It doesn't mean that Shane Dawson's a better or more famous YouTuber than Mark Miller. It just means they're putting out different content and they have a different audience, right? And so that's what I started to do. And a lot of these YouTubers, some I have not even talked about on here, some with millions of subscribers, contacted me and said, thank you for talking about this. We love your channel, blah, blah, blah. We love that you're putting out positivity and all this kind of stuff. Well, what happened in the last week was that I put out a video talking about my weight, and I put put out a video talking about my addiction and my recovery. And I got an overwhelmingly positive response from people talking about how motivating I am and how inspiring I am. And it was a lot, you guys. It was really, really hard because I was like, so many people really like me. They like what I'm doing, and I don't see that side of myself sometimes. At the same time that I'm putting out those content and those things about myself, I'm getting a lot of YouTubers that are contacting me and saying, I have this idea to take somebody down, or I have like, this is what we should do to destroy this person's business. And then like 5 or 6 people contacted me in the last 24 hours, all drama channels, asking me what my opinion is about Shannon Rose's skin cancer. Seriously? Like, that is some of the cruelest shit I have ever seen in the entire world. You know, somebody put out a video, I won't say who, talking about, Shannon Rose being accused of being a racist, but then, now she's going through this whole skin cancer thing, and that everybody should stop making... That video should never have been made, okay? Let Shannon deal with her stuff privately. Let Jaclyn Hill deal with her stuff privately. Let Trisha deal with her relationship privately. If these people choose to share their private life with you, they're doing that because they feel like you're part of their life. They're doing it because they're passionate about YouTube. They're doing it because they love you. They're not doing it for the views. They don't need the views at this point. They're not doing it so that they can sit there and say, you're gross, you're disgusting, you deserve this, your boyfriend is gay, you deserve your boyfriend to leave you, you deserve to have medical problems. All this sick stuff that has been said out there is cruel and hateful, and hate is contagious. And I personally believe, after being on this ride for over a month now, and being like really kind of into this whole situation where people misconceive me and think that or misunderstand me and think that I'm a gossip and drama channel, I really think it starts and ends with the gossip channels and the drama channels. You guys are perpetuating a lot of this hate out into the world. And I've talked to enough YouTubers now, and I've also been on the receiving end of the comments where I can get 1,000 comments, right, that are so awesome, and people are like, I love you, I love you, I love you. I can get that one comment that says something really nasty to me. That's the one that sits inside my head all day long. So imagine for these people that are getting like, let's say if they're getting 1 million views and they're getting 100,000, positive comments and 100,000 negative comments. Can you imagine, no matter how much money you're making, no matter how much your world is out there, no matter what you're doing, that 100,000 people are coming for you and saying nasty, negative shit about you? That is cyberbullying on a level that I cannot even imagine how hurtful, how harmful, and how self-degrading that would feel. And then people are like, well, then just get off YouTube, okay? Why should people get off YouTube for that? Why should people stop sharing their life and doing what they like? Because some of us over here on the other side can't stop from putting out a nasty comment. When I read those nasty comments, and I've always believed this about people, when I get a comment on my videos and people are like, you nasty faggot, that says more about you than it does about me all day long, okay? If you're a gossip or a drama channel and you're making a video that is just trashing somebody to the earth, that says a lot more about you than it does about the person that you're trashing. Trust. Okay? And what's happening is people are stopping watching your videos because people don't really get that consumed with hate. And there's somebody that I know out there that does very, very well at putting out these drama and these gossip channels. But, when she does a video that like has nothing to do with that, it doesn't get any views whatsoever. So it's like, well, now you kind of have to do the hateful drama gossip videos because if you don't, you have no career on YouTube. And quite frankly, between you and I, that is not who I want to be. And so I'm drawing the line in the sand today. I'm making it very, very clear. I am not a drama and a gossip channel. I will back off on all the hate. But I will tell you this. When I see those hateful gossip drama videos go up, I will be commenting on them. And I don't care if I've made nice with those people or not. I don't care if I'm friends with those people. I don't care. I will comment on them and I will say, this was unnecessary. You did not need to make this video. You did not need to come here and tear this person down. They didn't deserve it. They're a human being like all of us. YouTube is a wonderful place and it's a wonderful community. Me being on BookTube has proven that we can love each other and we don't have to tear each other down. You can be obsessed with a fan and question things about them, and I've used Kim Kardashian as an example of this. You can say things about Kim Kardashian like, my God, like, can you imagine that having that ass, or I think she's gorgeous, or I think she's not pretty, or whatever, in the confines of your bedroom or sitting at a dinner party talking with your friends. To take it to comments written down or to make a video and put that into the world is really, really cruel. I think you need to check your motives. I think you need to figure out who you are, because really what that says about you is that you're a really nasty, negative, hateful person that has a lot of issues with yourself. I'm not that person, okay? I love myself. And I don't want to put negativity out into the world. No, I'm not putting it out there. I'm not doing it. I don't want it around me. So I think I have to draw the line in the sand. And that's why I've kind of tried to make more inspiring motivational videos about things like addiction and recovery, about my weight, about Charles Gross. I've tried to expose YouTubers that I absolutely love, okay? And I've tried to talk about them in a positive way because I'm bringing a lot of attention to people that do negativity things or negative things out there. And I don't want that to be what my channel is about. So anyway, I think that you guys, instead of taking to those channels and pumping them up and saying, yes, 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 and Shannon Rose this and whatever. And listen, if you want to go to my Shannon Rose video and you guys want to come for me and say, well, you did the exact same thing. No, I didn't. I gave a very educated response to Shannon Rose possibly being a racist or not. But I would never in a million years make a video about anybody and their medical conditions, especially Eugenia Cooney. And I said that on here, and I think it's disgusting when people do that. I think it's cruel. I think it's disgusting. At the end of the day, we are all just human beings that take our clothes off and get into bed and hope for another day the next day. That's what I hope for you. That's what I hope for me. And I want no part of the negativity. And if you're a viewer of those channels out there, I really question your motives as well. You might really want to think about why it is that you're entertained by taking somebody down. I think you really need to think about maybe not watching those videos as much, because as of today, I won't be. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.